Welcome everybody, we're going over the Terror Zone tier list that is seen here on Max Roll. Links will always be in the description so you can check it out yourself. Now when looking at the Terror Zone tier list, the things that we consider are going to be monster density, the number of elite groups, and its challenge, such as, you know, the monster's HP or their damage. At the top we have this filter that works exactly like our build guides. However, we use a specific element, so if you're looking for a specific element, you can search for that. Say if you want cold, you can look at cold. Fire, you can look at fire, lightning, etc. Going over this tier list, we're not going to go over every single area because that video would be just too long. I want to highlight some things and reasons why some stuff is in S tier and A tier, and then explain a little bit about F tier and why some of those things are there. Now these pluses on the tier list mean that they're combined with another area. For example, Flared Jungle and Flared Dungeon are combined in one rotation of a Terror Zone for that hour. Neelthak's Temple is a good example of this because it has 4 different areas altogether, being Neelthak's Temple, Halls of Anguish, Pain, and Vought. Now when we put a Terror Zone in a specific tier, we're not necessarily recommending the entire zone. For example, we're not saying that Halls of Anguish is going to be S tier, what we're saying is Neelthak's Temple's S tier. Also, Halls of Vought could be S tier for you depending on your build. Now with all that out of the way, let's look at some of the S tier zones. The Talrash's Tombs have insane density, same with Flared Jungle, Flared Dungeon, and then Neelthak's Temple is really good because it has Pindle Skin, and then you got Halls of Vought with Neelthak. The Secret Cow level has no immunities and you can just clear it out. No problem. There's just cows everywhere, and who doesn't like killing cows? Travancore is gonna be absolutely insane with the amount of loot that they drop and them being up to level 99. The Chaos Sanctuary is one of the best areas in the game already, and now it's gonna be even better when it's terrorized. Same thing goes for Worldstone Keep, Throne of Destruction, and the Pit. Tristram is very interesting because Tristram has a lot of elite packs in it and it makes it really powerful. It's also not too hard to find because it's right off the road in Stony Field. You can go check out how the elite spawns actually work if you want in my elite spawning guide. The Tower Cellar has a lot of the same guaranteed elite pack spawns, and then you have Countess as well. Now while some builds are good for Stony Tomb, some of those are not actually great for Rocky Waste. As you can see, Rocky Waste and Stony Tomb are together, but Stony Tomb wants to use cold and fire, whereas Rocky Waste wants to use magic, physical, and lightning. Now River of Flame is actually really good for a lot of builds. I would say it's good for cold too, but the problem is there's grotesques that spawn in and you just want to skip those. Arcane Sanctuary being 99, I mean, yes please. That place literally has ghosts everywhere and you have the summoner, and if you pick the wrong way, you get 3 super chests. Yeah, that's good. As I mentioned before, I'm going to skip right to the F tier and just explain to you why these things are bad, and then kind of the same thing happens with the D tier but less severe. Now the reason why Act 3 Sewers is F tier, this is easily the worst one in my opinion, because there's literally no mobility down there. It's not easy to teleport, you try to teleport off screen, your character doesn't even move, there's dolls that want to kill you, and it's very dangerous, it's terrible, there's not a lot of elite packs either. The one thing that's going for it is that on level 2, there are a bunch of super chests that you can click, and then like right before you hit level 2, you have like that bat guy that is a super unique, you can kill him as well. The other one is the Ariat Plateau, and this one is super bad because it doesn't have much density either. Yes, it does have Thresh Socket who you can take out, but I really feel like they dropped the ball when there could have been the Pit of Archeron or Archon, whatever you call it, the Archon Pit. That's the portal, the red portal that connects to that area. I feel like that could have been there as well, and it would have been a little bit better, but even the red portals aren't that good or have that much density either. So hopefully that sheds a little bit of light on the Terror Zone tier list. Thank you all for watching. Again, many of us spent a lot of hours putting all of this max roll stuff together on the site. So if you do appreciate it, then give this video a like and go check out some of the other content creators as well. Much love, you are all beasts.